Thank you, Mahdi and Murtaza, for your touching performance. Now I invite Yegane Molazem, a family friend of Pedram Musavi, Mojgan Daneshmand, and their 2 daughters.
For all of us here today, and many more watching, the past 45 days have been unspeakably painful. They have been full of denial, crying, sleepless nights, reminiscing, and reminders of the fragility of life. But we as a community have come together and become stronger. We have supported one another in such a tragic time of need, and for that, I am incredibly thankful. Pedram and Mojgan, you are the duo that lit up everyone's life. Your smiles alone brought such immense joy to me and to everyone around you. You had this amazing ability to warm everyone's hearts. Everyone who had the pleasure of meeting you instantly saw how friendly, supportive, and knowledgeable you were. You both were an inspiration to us all. I spent many hours with many of your students, listening to them recount their beautiful stories with you. Every single one of them spoke with so much joy, excitement, and love when reflecting on these memories. Of course, we all shed tears while reminiscing. They talked about the great number of student lives that you changed for the better through helping them bring them over to Canada. Here, you offered them a bright future and even welcomed them with open arms into your family. One student who had not seen her mother in over 3 years even said how Mojgan was her mother away from home. You two were amazing parental figures and role models, not only to Daria and Dorina, but to every single one of your students and to me. Daria and Dorina, my baby sisters. Not seeing you grow up and live the bright future that we had begun planning together hurt so bad that I cannot even try and begin to put it into words. I know you both would have gone so far and would have helped so many people following in your parents' footsteps. You left the biggest and most positive impact on me, on your friends, and on your family. My heart still feels really heavy, and I doubt my tears will ever be dried. The world to me feels emptier without you two here. Every day I look up to the sky, I think of you, and know that you are looking down on me, watching over me, knowing that heaven has gained 2 beautiful angels. The last time I saw you, I hugged you tight and said, "See you soon, I love you." Although it may not be soon, I am comforted by the thought that you are always with me. I am beyond grateful to have known you, to have hugged you tight, to have made many memories, and most importantly, to have loved you. Goodbyes are always painful. What's more painful is having said goodbye and see you soon, not knowing that it may have quite possibly been for the last time. So that is why I ask every single one of you here today to cherish your loved ones and the moments you spend together. All 4 of them taught me the importance of falling in love with living life, with being happy and thankful for all you have, and to smile and love with all your heart. We lost so many kind-hearted and incredible souls on that plane, but their memories are everlasting. Their spark will live on within us, inside our hearts. I hope that through the pain and hurting, you look back. You look back and continue to remember them in your hearts, pray for them wherever they may be, and let their light shine bright within you. Dear Pedram, Mojgan, Daria, and Dorina, words alone will never be enough to encapsulate how much I truly love and miss you. It pains me to have seen you gone so soon, but I promise I will hold our memories tight and never let them go. You will never be forgotten. You will always be a part of me. As well, Pedram's sister, Elham Musavi, was here until last week. Unfortunately, she had to go back, so she left a short little message for me to share with you all. Dear Pedram and Mojgan, I came to your city with a broken heart and heavy shoulders. I came to fulfill your last wishes. I always told you I'd never go to Edmonton in the winter, but you finally managed to bring me here. You had the last laugh. Now that I came, I understand why you liked it here so much. I saw the cold winter and its snow on the streets of Edmonton, but I didn't feel it. All I felt was love of its people, their kindness and their warmth. I lost you, but I gained new friends, and now I feel even closer to you. Nahid, Kazem, Sali, Elham, Nuran, Mehran, Fai, Mansoor, Shahab, Ali Reza, Mohammad Reza, Mahin, Amir, Elahe, Yegane, Jinu, Bin, and Mayor Don Iverson. For everything you've done, for all your support, I'm eternally grateful to you. Know that you have a sister and a supporter in me forever. To end, I only have one ask of my country, Canada, and Prime Minister Trudeau. Do not forget them. Do not let their world forget them. Make their deaths mean something. Make their deaths be a turning point for peace in the world. With love, Elham Musavi. Thank you.
Thank you, Yegane. We now watch a video sent to us by Ali Purzarabi, brother of Arash Purzarabi.
Hello everyone, I'm Ali Purzarabi and I'm the brother of Arash and the brother-in-law of my dear Pune Gurji, two of the kind souls we lost on Flight 752. I want to thank Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Mayor Iveson, the President of the University of Alberta, Dr. Turpin, and all the dignitaries who have paid tribute to our lost ones. A special thanks should go to the Iranian Heritage Society in Edmonton for organizing this commemoration ceremony. And on top of that, on behalf of my parents and I want to thank Canadians, Edmontonians, Iranian Canadian Society, all Iranian fellows here in Iran who have cried with us, who have mourned with us, who have outraged with us, and who have bottled up their anger and grieved silently inside. Arash and Pune were two pure, honest, kind souls. They were filled with love, always smiling, caring about everyone around them, and emanating positivity. It's very hard for me to believe that I won't see them again. I have to remind myself every time, and it hits me hard every time. My baby brother is gone. He's gone. But I'm happy that he's with Pune. They're gone hand in hand, and now they're cuddling somewhere looking down on us. Probably all the passengers of that flight have now built an entire city of the Allied, living in peace and tranquility. They're fine, I'm sure they're fine, and now the pain is ours. We started 2020 with the best day of our lives. It was the wedding ceremony of Arash and Pune. It was the simplest and yet the most glamorous party I've been to. They were shining in the middle of the crowd, and everyone was having their best times. And just like always, when they were together, they had all their attention on each other, as if there was no one else in the room. When they came to Italy to visit my fiancé and I, and then my parents also joined us, we had to remind them that, guys, you're actually here to visit us. You've seen each other enough, and you will have plenty of time to meet again. But we had to ask for their attention. Their eyes were filled with love whenever they were together. After the wedding, I was joking with Pune, telling her that she's so lucky to have such a nice brother-in-law, and I was thanking her for marrying my brother because I always had the fear that Arash will end up not finding his soulmate, and we used to laugh all together. Arash used to have this kinky, large afro on top of his head, and I used to joke with him, telling him that he looked like a sheep, or as we call it in Farsi, babai. And I'm sure that if Pune was around, she would have said, after giving a very cheerful greeting to Arash, "Hey, Jana," as she always did. Arash is my best man, he's my best friend, he's the guy who is always there, and he's still there. He was the youngest son, who was wiser, who was more mature, and who was special. And he's still special. He's passionate about everything. He tells me about new songs that are out. His favorite is Lana Del Rey. He tells me about all the latest technologies in automotive industry and about artificial intelligence, about deep learning, machine learning, reinforcement learning. And I always actually pretended that I understand, because anyway, I was the older brother. He was enthusiastically talking to me about his thesis project, which was about neural networks and deep learning or something. I didn't certainly understand, but I could see how passionate and how committed and how happy he is to work on that project. He was the IT department at our home, and he was teaching me something new every time. The last time was 3rd of January that he showed me this cool new website, which is for project management, and I'm going to use it for the rest of my life for sure. I'm happy that our dears spent the last couple of years in a community, in a country, and in a city that they loved, and within people that loved them. Arash was so in love with Canadians and how nice you are that he was saying there's a part of him that is Canadian. I want to thank their supervisors, Professor Bowling and Professor Greiner, for creating such a nice environment for these two, in which they really enjoyed working. I want to thank all their colleagues and all their friends, and I'm very sorry that we were not there together so that we could mourn together and we could cry together. But we will come to Edmonton, and then we will sit together, we will share the nice memories that we have from Arash and Pune, and on that day I'm sure that they will be with us and they will laugh with us. All fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters and partners and the +1 who was on the plane, they will be remembered for their kindness, for their bright and impactful minds. They will be symbols of love. But those who did this, and those who through decades escalated circumstances so that we get to this point, they will be the villains of the book of history. They will be the villains of the book of history, and they will suffer till eternity. I'm talking to you from Iran in commemoration of the kind soldier lost on that plane. And here in Iran, at the Sharif University of Technology, where Arash and Pune and 11 other passengers were graduated from, the commemoration ceremony was cancelled by Iranian officials. We live in two very different worlds, but our hearts are closer than ever. We're connected by love, which is the strongest weapon we have against hypocrisy, against bigotry, against hatred, and against ignorance. I want to thank you all. You comforted us through the darkest days of our lives, and I don't know what we could have done without all the support. We will never forget, and we will never forgive. We will never, ever forget and forgive. نه میبخشیم نه فراموش میکنیم. Thank you.